Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so our people say that the fish that plays with its own head will one day be killed by that same head. Hey. They said, by morning, the fear in the palace had reached breaking point. The weekend had been one long stretch of sleepless nights, strange attack, and restless running from shadows they could not fight. Nobody could pretend anymore that it was just coincidence or imagination. Everyone knew Ogüñyãya was real and that it was targeting certain people in the palace. That morning, the atmosphere in the Ooni of Ife's private hall was tense. The wives, Ife, Ebony, and Gospel were already there, looking worn out. Their hair was untidy, their eyes swollen from crying, and their wrappers loosely tied. They had, barely eaten in 2 days. The elders of the palace were present too, some of them clearly disturbed by what they had been hearing from the younger wives. When the Ooni of Ife walked in, the room was silent without being told. The wives dropped to their knees. Ebony's hands were, clasped tightly together. Ife kept wiping her nose with the edge of her wrapper, and Gospel could hardly keep her balance. The elders, in a rare show of humility, also went down on their knees. It was clear they had all agreed beforehand they were going to beg. Ebony was the first to speak, her voice shaking. Kabiyesi, we have come to admit every wrong. We have offended you. We have offended this palace. We have offended Olodumare. We cannot live like this anymore. We are ready to make peace with everyone, even Queen Naomi. Let her come back. We will never stand against her again. Never. Whatever we have done together against Olori Naomi, we would never do it again. Gospel, still holding her chest as if her heart was racing, added, Kabiyesi, Ogüñyãya is too much for us. We have been running since Friday night. We have not slept. We have not been able to breathe in peace. Please, we are on our knees. Forgive us. Whatever it would take, we will do it. We are sorry. We have learned our lesson. Ife nodded quickly, her eyes darting around as if she expected the spirit to appear when they were in the hall. We will not fight anymore. We will not insult anyone. We will not plot. Let Naomi return. If that is what it takes, we will serve her. If that is what you command, please, Kabiyesi, cast Ogüñyãya away from us. Let it go back to wherever it is coming from. That thing is not good. Some of the elders spoke to one of them, said, Kabiyesi, we are old, but this one we are seeing is not ordinary. We have seen things, but this is one that, in fact, one of the worst situations we have seen. I never ever thought that, Ogüñyãya can terrorize people like this. The Ooni of Ife, they said, stayed there. He didn't say anything, watching the way they were crying. Elders also helping them beg. That they said that yes, it is true that they have, fought too much against Olori Naomi. Naomi has gone through so much pain. They say one elder stood up and say, everything that Kabiyesi is doing now, Kabiyesi is, also going through the pain that he has gone through so much pain. It's been 2 years and a half now that this fight has gone on and on and on and on and on. That there was nothing that they did not do to stop all of this. It didn't work. When Ife was here, things, became very calm because everyone knew that Ife could see a lot. But Ife left again, things started going back again. That elder now said that the reason why Kabiyesi released Ogüñyãya, that the moment Ife left, that in the compound, that is the sitting area inside the compound, somebody had gone there to go and plant a pot, a small pot, a sizable pot. And they discovered that pot like 2 days after that position was dug and that pot was planted. When, this discovery was made, they brought this discovery to the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife didn't want the back and forth movement again. Who planted pot, who did not plant pot. Kabiyesi knew he needed to do something. And that was what made Kabiyesi to go and release Ogüñyãya. Because Kabiyesi just knew that they would never ever stop fighting against Olori Naomi. Look at the number of people that, since they released Ogüñyãya, this present death that happened on Saturday will be, I think the fourth death. Fourth. And Kabiyesi say if he leaves Ogüñyãya, if he decides not to, bind Ogüñyãya, that in less than 2 months, that maybe up to 40 people will go. Because they keep plotting against Kabiyesi. They keep plotting against Olori Naomi. They keep plotting against everything that the king holds dear. They fight, they use the Oloris, they bring confusion, they cause all sorts of things. That was the reason why he brought Ogüñyãya. That things cannot continue to be the same way in that palace, that he would never, ever, ever allow it. Anybody who says that him, Kabiyesi, will not drink water and drop cup in that palace, the person does not deserve to be in that palace. That he is asking them to leave. That if they are gathering here, because most of these elders that they brought are elders who are walking hand in hand with them. Elders who are straight, you will not see them begging, because the truth is that Ogüñyãya does not go for anyone who is innocent. Now, they say this elder, Alakia was saying that anybody who knows that you want to eat your cake and have it should leave the palace, including the elders. That the palace is a sacred ground. If your hands cannot be clean, you do not deserve to be there. Clean up your hands. Now, what is Ogüñyãya saying? Why has Ogüñyãya not struck anyone, none of the Oloris yet? This is said because they are under the covering of the Ooni of Ife. And Kabiyesi said that if you try to lift one finger against Olori Naomi, Ogüñyãya will strike. So right now, whatever their plots are, whatever they are doing, they are not able to move. It's like you are between the lion and the deep blue sea. They are not able to move. And Kabiyesi believed that the moment he binds Ogüñyãya and he does not give them, remove immunity, they will continue. And Kabiyesi is saying that no matter what happens, they say elders beg and beg and beg after what happens to Oloris. And Kabiyesi is saying, if you are harboring anything against Olori Naomi, if you have plots against Olori Naomi, whatever evil that you have in your slate, bring it out, come clean, and Ogüñyãya will stop coming after you. And until then, it is up to you. All you wait till the 13th, where I remove immunity, so that whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and do it to your own detriment. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.